regarding like faith, just like I liked how you said when you were like introducing our esteemed guests and how you said you will say it wholeheartedly. Sometimes, like I feel like I'm saying stuff half-heartedly. I'm like, I'm under such a veil of control and like mind wiping and just like, there's no such thing as God. There's not, do these beings exist? I've not seen or heard a thing. So sometimes, I question my faith, let's just say. What would you have to say about that?
Yeah, it's normal. Everybody questions the spiritual path and they question their faith. But I would just say, when you pray to your deity of choice, I would just do the ones you resonate with. Those are the best ones, you know? Like, I don't pray to Babaji or Mataji or Lakshmi or Shiva or Ganesha because someone tells me. They just uplift me and make me feel good. So these are my deities of choice, but whichever ones make you feel good. Like, if you sing the Seraphim song and you feel a divine connection with the Seraphim, then that is an excellent song. So, yeah, I would definitely say that don't believe anybody what their perception of God, and don't let their perception be your perception of God. Have your own visualization and your own connection to God with no middlemen or no borrowed beliefs. Have a God of your choosing. So it's normal. Everybody, me included, has questions. Am I doing the right thing? Am I praying to false idols? But I always just feel good. Anytime I say the mantra for Babaji, Mataji, or any of the deities, it uplifts me and it all feels good, you know? It makes me feel good. So I don't do it because someone tells me to do it. I do it because it makes me feel good, you know? So, yeah, I would just say whatever deity works for you, then that is the best deity to have, you know? And, you know, like, my guru used to say, we don't talk about Kriya Yoga, we do Kriya Yoga. So a lot of people have a bunch of stories about Kriya Yoga. Babaji did that, Yogananda did that, on and on and on. But when you go beyond the stories and you have your own direct connection with no middlemen, then that is the best way to pray to God. And I pray with what they call bhava, which is feeling, right? So even though I might not be the best mantra pronunciator, I might not say it properly in the Indian Hindu dialect, but I say it with bhava, like you said, wholeheartedly. Like, I say from my mouth to God's ear, you know, like they always appreciated that in the Himalayan mountains. I was projecting. Sometimes they would tell me too loud, Vedguru Dev, and I was
Too
like,
loud.
too loud in the presence of God. I want to make sure it gets straight to the astral plane. God hears it. Like, there he goes, Vedguru Dev. He's going for it again. So, you know, I always projected it with the bhava and the feeling, right? And that always carried me. Like, that kind of made me undeniable in the Himalayan mountains, or mantra legend, right? Like, he doesn't say it properly, but he's got the bhava behind it, so that's most important. So yeah, I would say whatever deity you resonate with, don't say it mechanically, like, you know, like half-ass. Just really project it, you know, like, and that really aligns you and gives you a great connection when you really have the feeling, the bhava, to projected out there. So yeah, my guru always said that we don't say mantras mechanically. We don't do any of our sadhana mechanically. We do it wholeheartedly with feeling and bhava, and you know, we put our all into it, and that really carries us even through the hardest days. Namaste, I'm Vedguru Dev, and today I'm going to share a proven spiritual system that's already helped thousands experience deep transformation. When you join the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass, here's exactly what you'll get. Weekly deep dive classes, Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bi-monthly Holy Fire Yagna ceremonies to clear energetic blocks. Weekly satsangs and Q&A, Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Instant access to over 200 plus on-demand classes on asanas, pranayama, mantra japa, and meditation. Direct VIP access to me for daily mentorship and support. This is not just information, it's direct transmission, guidance, and transformation. Thousands have already said yes to the Kriya Yoga path. And if you're here now, something inside you is ready to. Click the Join Now button below, choose your membership, and begin your journey to inner freedom today. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass. Like I always say, no matter how much wind it is, how much rain, sun, snow, unshakable mountain. So I saw on the Kriya Yoga path, when you add the bhava and the feeling to it, it really carries you even through the hardest days. Because I'm not gonna lie, some days I wake up and I don't really feel like doing the sad song or the soul talks, but when I get on here, I have the feeling, I have the bhava, and it just carries me. And I don't. I look back at these sad songs and these soul talks. I was like, what did I say for 3 hours? I don't even remember what I talked about. So the feeling and the bhava and the energy really starts to carry you and take you where you need to go. So yeah, I would say whatever deity you resonate with, they're all great. I would say once you add the bhava and the proper connection, it really carries you. So, you know, that would be my best suggestion. But definitely don't have blind faith, right? Just because I say Babaji is the greatest and number one, in your case, he might not be. But use your use your own experience. What were you gonna say?
Oh, your tablecloth was moving. I think it was like I saw the
Oh
gold.
yeah,
I thought it flew
it's
away.
a super windstorm here in Thailand these days, like a hurricane. Everything is got to be nailed down, fly away.
Actually, it
Yeah,
looks
so
like something moving. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
it probably, yeah, I see it over there. The wind is probably getting up under it and it's coming in the camera. Yeah, so I would just say have the bhava, like most people are conditioned from birth to believe that Jesus is the God, to believe in. But I wouldn't borrow anybody's belief. I would have the God of your own choosing. That's why I like to say the supreme science of Kriya Yoga, or like Krishna said in the Bhagavad Gita, the science of God, yoga, right? So we test it, we observe it, we experience it, we feel it, so we know it. So no matter what you resonate with, test it out, observe it, and see which one works for you. But I would definitely say don't be mechanical about it. Give your all and do it wholeheartedly with the bhava, and that will carry you for sure. So that's kind of the yogic secret in the Himalayan mountains. No matter how harsh the elements are, they have the feeling in the bhava, and it's almost like the wind behind Superman's cape carrying them, So they're able to overcome insurmountable odds, insurmountable peaks, because they have that bhava and that alignment with God. So it carries them no matter what. So when you are one with God, then every day is a great day, And they also align themselves with the sun, right? I saw something the other day where Agastya told Lord Rama, when you're a pure soul and you align yourself with the sun, you never can lose, right? Because when you collect the prana from the sun and align yourself with the sun, then no matter how harsh the Maya delusional world is, you'll never lose, right? So always align yourself with the feeling and the bhava, and you'll never lose, right? No matter what happens in this Maya delusional world, it'll be the wind behind your sails carrying you into the sunset.
So going along with the lack of faith subject, because, just thinking, oh, do these gods exist? So if I have that feeling, then I want proof. So then I have expectations. So I want to go into expectations. And, I was in Alcoholics Anonymous, and that was like one of their key principles. Don't have expectations. If you have expectations, then you're going to suffer disappointments. And, I totally can agree with that. But, so, I had that, the expectation that I'm not doing good enough because I'm not like really experiencing what I think I should be. Like, I want to hear the trumpets of the angels blowing their horns. I want like the lightning bolt to hit me. I want like the epiphany experience where all of a sudden, bam, I just realize we're all one. So when that does not happen, that leads to disappointment. So, and, like I've heard other people, yourself included, who've had, some mystical experiences. And like, I'm like, well, why don't I get to have that, So like, how can we, alleviate that feeling of that kind of expectation?
Yeah, I would just say, like you said, don't have any expectation. Like, I've never, how could I say, had the expectation that Babaji was going to appear in front of me or hit me with the lightning bolt. I just kind of went with the flow. Like, all right, I'm a Kriya yogi now. Let me see how far this path takes me. And you get a lot of breadcrumbs and insights along the path, but it's not the end all be all. It's kind of, I like when they say in yoga, when you go into samadhi, if you see shapes and colors, don't get attached to them. Keep going. So these darshans and these things that happen on the spiritual path, they're nice, but it's not the end all be all. It's not the ultimate goal. So I would just say if it happens, cool. If it doesn't happen, cool. Namaste. I'm Vedguru Dev, and today I'm going to share a proven spiritual system that's already helped thousands experience deep transformation. When you join the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass, here's exactly what you'll get. Weekly deep dive classes, Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bi-monthly Holy Fire Yagna ceremonies to clear energetic blocks. Weekly satsangs and Q&A, Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Instant access to over 200 plus on-demand classes on asanas, pranayama, mantra japa, and meditation. Direct VIP access to me for daily mentorship and support. This is not just information, it's direct transmission, guidance, and transformation. Thousands have already said yes to the Kriya Yoga path. And if you're here now, something inside you is ready to. Click the Join Now button below, choose your membership, and begin your journey to inner freedom today. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass. It doesn't really change your approach, like certain things happen to certain people, but it's this, how would my guru say this? It's like a byproduct of practicing Kriya Yoga and doing your sadhana. It happens to some people because some people need it. Some people don't need it. So like, I always like when I ask my guru about siddhis, right? Which are yogic powers that you get by practicing your sadhana. And he basically said, who wants siddhis? The short answer, the ego. The long answer, nobody. So like, these confirmations on the past are good, but we don't really focus on it. Like, oh, that's nice. Okay, today I levitated today, but I don't know what I'm going to do with that or how it helps me do the inner work. It's a good confirmation. So I really wouldn't get attached to like, overthinking it. Like when I went up to Satupan Lake where, Babaji's ashram, it's called Gauri Sankara Pitam, which is basically where God sits, where Babaji sits. This is Babaji's ashram. This is Babaji's home. A lot of yogis have seen Babaji there, but I didn't have that experience. But it still was a blissful experience, and I wasn't disappointed because I didn't have any expectations. Because I asked my guru at the, before we went up the Himalayan mountains, what's your best advice? I'm not a mountain man. I come from Miami, Florida. I come from Thailand. I'm a tropical guy. Like, I don't know what to expect. Hopefully I don't die. And he was like, we don't have no expectations because we can never be disappointed. If Babaji shows up, great. If he doesn't, it's still great, So we're not having any expectations. We're just kind of going with the flow. So that's kind of my plan. Like, I asked my guru one time, like, where are you at, Baba, on the spiritual path? He said exactly where Babaji wants me to be. So that's kind of my mindset. Like, where am I at? Like, what is happening? I'm exactly where I should be. And if I get a darshan, or, Babaji shows up here, or he doesn't show up here, or I get hit by a lightning bolt, or I levitate, or these type of things, it's kind of like a byproduct, but I'm not really looking for that, So, yeah, I wouldn't get disappointed, when you have expectations, you kind of make a high bar for you to cross. You kind of want to be light on your toes and just be like, let it happen the way it happens. Que sera, sera. Let's see what happens, and just go from there. So that's kind of my approach. Like, sometimes people ask me, where do you see yourself on the spiritual path in 5 years? I said, I don't even know what I'm going to eat for dinner tomorrow, let alone 5 years from now. So I just kind of stay light on my toes and see where it takes me. That'd probably be the best way to say it.
Great. I mean, I do see, I see synchronicity. I do see a lot of things. So not to say, but it's just, it's subtle stuff, it's not like bam in your face, it's just like, oh, that's interesting. All these things have happened and everything is, going my way, and, through books and through people and, that type of thing. That's kind of how I feel God speaks to me, and, maybe, who knows, I get ideas in my head when I'm meditating or whatever, or trying to meditate. But, and, who knows where those ideas came from, but, so yeah, it's hard to say how God speaks and, what will happen, but it does, you just, it just seems like it would be easier if, you were shown like, boom, directly.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess that's why they call it faith.
God could hit you with a lightning bolt and, microwave your spiritual ascension. That'd be great. I mean, it doesn't really work that way. It's a lot of inner work and, roadblocks and obstacles on the path and blockages. And, but one thing I learned, even the subtle things are beautiful too, right? And they're good confirmations. Like, you've seen on our satsang many times, birds, butterflies, all kinds of things coming. And once you're aware, those subtle things are very beautiful and profound also. So yeah, I would definitely say enjoy the subtle things, and being aware of the subtle things is a divine gift also. So yeah, I would take the subtle things as profound insights also. It doesn't have to be like super impactful, like Babaji hits you with his lightning bolt, like, oh yeah. It could be a butterfly or a tree sending a message, and yeah, the subtle things are very profound also.
Indeed,
I'm gonna move this over because I could see the wind trying to blow my gold cloth over. All right.
I thought it was kind of cool seeing it.
That's remnants from our Mantra Monday, right? Or that's what our picture frame, Sita Devi, right? I have a gold ohm cloth that I use to set up the picture frame on for our Mantra Monday. So if you go to our playlist Mantra Monday, you could see what I'm talking about. So,
Well, I just a quick hi from Sandy, real quick. And she says,
oh,
"Hi guys, namaste, beautiful souls. I've been listening since you guys started. Not feeling too chatty, but feeling good." And then she says, "Wonder Woman, haha." So we got to find that.
Let's do the Wonder Woman dong now.
you
Sound,
know,
please.
making circles.
I got to do it one more time. Let me see. Oh. There
Making
we go.
circles like Wonder Woman, right?
Yeah.
Wonder Woman circles. We have the Wonder Woman sound effect, you know.
One of my favorites.
Exposing the whole body to the healing rays of the sun, making right circles, you know, repairing your aura. Yeah, circles are very profound in the spiritual tradition.
Well, we were talking about deja vu, and like it's like something feels familiar, and then there's something also called Veja Day, Veja Du Day, and that is when you're experiencing the ordinary, the things that you see every day, and just like you're seeing it like as the first time, and you're noticing like the beauty of like the ordinary things, but you're seeing it like with fresh eyes. So there's like magical things that are happening all around us, but most of us don't pay attention. So instead of like something that seems familiar, we're like experiencing it for the first time like a child. So I think that's something that, we should do more often. Like, oh, wow, look at those leaves on the ground. They're so beautiful. Or look at the sky or the sun. And I don't know, just noticing everything as if you're seeing it for the first time, I thought is a beautiful spiritual practice, and maybe that's another secret to happiness. So
yeah, absolutely. Like when you see the beauty and the awe in nature with open eyes like a child for the first time, what a beautiful thing that is. I make it a practice when I wake up, looking at the colors of the sky in Thailand, looking at the clouds, right out my bedroom window. I can see like the sun coming up over the mountain in Thailand, and the colors and the vibrance of the clouds, and the light orange, the light blue of the Asian sunrise. Outstanding. I agree with you. When you really start to open your mind and see the awe-inspiring beauty that God is the best creator, God is the best painter, God is the best architect, then this world becomes super awe-inspiring and vivid and dynamic. So, yeah, that's an outstanding practice to see, right? My guru used to say most people are sleepwalking with their eyes open. So they're taking for granted the beauty that's all around for them, looking for external things to make them happy. But when you just open your eyes to the nature, to the animals, and the vibrance of God's creation, it becomes super vivid and dynamic. So, yeah, I agree with you, like,
yeah,
like, whoa, look at this, let me take a moment. Last night I was just looking at the stars in the sky in Thailand, and, night sky and the full moon. I was like, wow, how'd I get so lucky? This is outstanding. This is the best thing I've ever seen. Who can watch TV when there's such a great light show up in the sky? Most cities the light show is blocked by pollution. When I was in the Himalayan mountains, it was pitch black, but the light show of the stars blew me away every night. It was probably the best thing I've ever seen in my life. I couldn't believe how many stars were lit up in the night sky, and how I've been taking for granted the best light show in the universe, right? Like, I don't need to go to the Sphere in Las Vegas to see a light show. I got the best light show right above my head.
Yeah.
Look at all these stars. What are they doing up there? How'd they get there? Oh my God, it's greatest, you know?
It's so beautiful. Yeah, I feel like there's magical things happening all around us every day, and we just pay attention and be like, wow. I'm like, this is so beautiful. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. Like this morning when we were doing the Holy Yagna fire, we were noticing all these white butterflies after we ended. And they're like zipping across the camera. Like I've seen butterflies before, but they just seem so beautiful suddenly. So like all these moments.
You ever feel alone on your spiritual journey, looking for real soul connections? Make real soul connections with real spiritual people worldwide. Go to soulender.com. Want to master the supreme science of Kriya Yoga and finally experience real inner transformation? Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Resonating with the spiritual calling? Hit subscribe and watch all of our daily Kriya Yoga videos on our YouTube channel at VedGuruDev, and keep your inner light shining bright every day, and click the related video right here.